1 is the healthy bowl, and it is number 1 because it is my favorite and I absolutely love to have it. So in a bowl, take some granola. I've taken some granola here. You can also take muesli or cornflakes if you'd like, and add a few healthy things to it. I have soaked almonds here, soaked walnuts from overnight, and once you add that, add some natural sweeteners. I am not very fond of sugar because it's not good for health, so I'm adding some raisins here. If you like more sweet, you can add dates as well. Once your bowl is ready with all these ingredients, just pour in some milk, and also you can add up some fruits that you'd like banana is very good for health in the morning, so just cut out pieces of banana and pour it in the bowl. And I had some blueberries left over with me, so I am just adding some blueberries here. You can add any fruits that you'd like, and your healthy bowl is all ready to rejoice and relish. I absolutely love it because it takes hardly 2 minutes to prepare, and it's perfect for all those days when you are running very late for office. Number 2 is the besan chila. For this you will need some besan, which is also called chickpea flour. Now keep adding water in little amounts so that no lumps are formed and you get a fine paste. While you are making the paste, I will recommend just put a pan onto the gas so that it gets heated by the time your mixture is done. Now you also need grated carrots for this. You can keep it in the night, like do it in the night and keep it, or you can do it in the mornings as well. Add some more veggies if you'd like. I'm adding tomatoes and onions as well. Add some salt and some red chili powder if you're not already adding green chilies to it. You can also top it up with green coriander leaves so that the color is good. However, I did not have so much time to put coriander leaves, so I have just skipped that step. Now mix all the ingredients to a good paste. Once the mix is ready and is of a good consistency, just put some oil, spread some oil on your pan, and then put the mixture with the help of the spoon and try to spread it in the form of a circle. Once you feel that it is golden brown on one side, just flip it over and let the other side also become a little goldenish brown. My first chilas are always like that, not very good in shape. So once that is done, just flip it over on your plate, and yes, I am going to show you one more step because I want to show that I can make good circle chilas as well. So here's one more chila. And finally, my chilas are all ready to rejoice. You can have it with your coriander chutney, or you can have it with sauce and even curd, because curd is also very good for health. And yes, happy times! Number 3 is roti lifafa, which is all from the leftovers that you had the previous night. So yes, again a 2-minute recipe just to your rescue. For this, you will need a roti and paratha. Just put the leftover sabji in the mid portion of the paratha, and while you are doing this, put your pan on the gas so that it gets heated. Now just put some ghee or butter and splash in your roti in there. If you don't have any sabji lying around, you can also use vegetables. Just put some sauce on the paratha and top it up with cut onions, tomatoes and capsicum. This is also a very healthy breakfast again. Try to give it a shape of a wrap or a roll, and in no time your roti lifafa is all ready. Relish it with tomato sauce or curd as you'd like. Number 4 is banana and blueberry pancakes, one of my favorite English breakfast recipes of all times. So this is one of my own recipes and very close to my heart, and for this you will need 1.5 bananas. Just mash it with the help of fork and get a good consistency. If you don't have a lot of time, just splash in all the ingredients in a mixer and you will get the pancake mix in absolutely no time. Once your banana mix is ready, add 2 eggs and give it a whisk again. And also you can add in sugar here if you like sugar, but I don't prefer sugar, as you already know by now. So I have just added banana as my natural sweetener. Add 2 tablespoons of milk. Now I will add in some whole wheat flour as well to get a thicker consistency of the mix. You can completely skip this step, it is perfectly optional. And also, in the meantime that you are preparing the mix, put the pan on the gas and let it get heated. Now put some butter and roll out your mix there. Now I am putting some blueberries on the top just to give it a good flavor. This step is also completely optional. If you don't have blueberries, you can just put in cut strawberries as well, whatever you'd like, or just keep it plain as simple pancakes. And once one side is golden brown, just flip it over till the other side gets golden brown, and yes, you are all good to go with your pancakes. They smell amazing, they taste amazing. Just dash in some honey if you'd like, or just eat it as it is. I am completely in love with this recipe. I'm sure you will be too. Number 5 is our very traditional Indian breakfast upma. To make upma, you will need some cut onions, grated carrots, cut tomatoes and some curry leaves. Now take some ghee in a pan and let it heat. Once it is heated, put mustard seeds and curry leaves into it. Now I will also add some peanuts because it gives a very good flavor to the upma and I really love it, and give it a stir. Now put in the onions in the pan and let it become translucent. Once they are translucent, add the grated carrots into it as well. Now I will add some salt to the mix and just give it a stir for about 2 minutes. Now here I have taken half a cup of roasted semolina. Make sure that your semolina is already roasted so that it avoids unnecessary time in roasting it again. And just put it in your mixture, give it a mix and add in your water. So the water should be about 4 to 5 times the amount of semolina that you are taking. So once you have added the water, this is the right time to add cut tomatoes as well, so that it gives a nice flavor to your upma, and let it boil for some time. Let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes and your upma is all ready. I like adding a little lemon and sugar to the mix as well. It enhances the taste of the upma. It is a very healthy and light on stomach breakfast. Just pack it in your tiffin box if you are getting very late for office and enjoy it on the go.